Shall we start, guys? Shall we start? So, shall we start, guys? Meantime, check the voice quality. So, so please check the voice also. So, is there any breaking right now? Is there any breaking right now? Are you okay? It's better, fine, right? So, let's start, right? So, beyond you guys, right? Beyond you, right? Focus here, guys, right? So, so open source, right? And it didn't go programming language. What about Ansible? Ansible is written on Python language. So it's on Go programming language, Google language. Right? Like Java, right? Is it must to learn Go programming language? No, guys. The software, Terraform software is written on Go programming language. Right? Let's to define resources and infrastructure in human readable, guys. Right? Is a declarative configuration files and manages your infrastructure lifecycle, guys. Lifecycle means create, delete, right? Update, lifecycle, guys. Right? So Terraform. So who is the vendor, guys? So Terraform, who is the vendor? Right? HashiCorp, guys. Right? HashiCorp. Right? And this is the icon HashiCorp Cloud Platform. Now we have Terraform Cloud also. So we have Azure, AWS, GCP. Likewise, Terraform Cloud. So once you use HashiCorp Cloud, it's a cloud to cloud communication. We will discuss, right? Right. So now it comes with a certification, right? So you may get the exams, Terraform exams, like Red Hat, right? So, so tutorial, documentation, registry, something like this case, right? So please refer this if you have time, some videos as well, right? So, so it's a website, a registry, guys, right? We will learn, guys, Docker registry, guys, right? There we have Docker images, right? So Terraform also comes with a concept known as a registry, guys. So, so a registry, Terraform registry, Okay. So here we have providers, modules, policies, something like this. Right? Providers, or we call plugins. So Terraform, right? Providers. Providers, they provide something. What they provide? The connectivity, guys. The connectivity between different clouds, guys. So Terraform is a multi-cloud. It's a multi-cloud. Okay. So Terraform, right? Terraform Co. Terraform Co is nothing but Terraform software. Right? Now we have a different vendors, cloud vendors, AWS, we have Azure, we have GCP. Right? Right. So Terraform Co. So we install our machines, guys. The software. Right? So we need the providers, guys. So it's the AWS provider, Azure provider. We have GCP provider, guys. Right. Now the question is how the Terraform software connect with the cloud, guys. Right? So it needs providers, guys. Providers or plugins. Right? So this one, so we call AWS provider. So here we have Azure provider. So here we have GCP provider. Right? So here, right? So look at here, guys. Look at here. So Terraform registry, we have providers. Say, let's access the provider. We'll come this one later, right? So let's access the providers. Providers, AWS provider, Azure provider, Google, Terraform, Alibaba. So we have number of providers. Number of providers. Right? Right? Something like this, guys. So we have official provider, partner provider, community. So remove this one. So now we got the official providers, partner providers, community, third party. Who has written this one, guys? Okay. Official mean, so these plugins written by HashiCorp. HashiCorp. HashiCorp is a company name, guys. So it's a vendor like Microsoft, Oracle. we have Hasicom. They have written this one, guys. And we have partners, Alibaba, right? So these are the partner providers, right? And community, individual who writes some, who contribute this one, guys. So since it's a open source, some individuals, they have written their own providers or plugins, right? Right. So look at here. So we have providers. Right. So what is the purpose we use these providers? Right? The connection, guys. Right? So what is Terraform Core? Is a Terraform software, guys. Right? It's a separate software. This is separate software. We install our machine. Okay. So we need this one also, the AWS provider, Azure provider. Then only the software, Terraform software, access AWS, guys, with the help of this provider. With the help of this the help of provider, the software access. Okay. Okay. Access AWS, guys. So it's access with the help of Azure. Help of Azure provider is access Azure cloud. So with the help of this one, with the help of a GCP provider, so it's access Google Cloud, right? So it makes the connectivity, right? The providers are nothing but it makes the connectivity, guys, and helps to access the resources. Resources, VPC is a resource, a database is a resource, subnet is a resource, storage is a resource, right? Clear, guys. Clear, guys. The providers here. So we have providers. We have different providers. Official provider means. So who write these plugins? Has he got? The partner providers means they write, guys. So partner provider, these partners they write. The community means individuals. They write their own program, their own plugins. Right? Right. So we can filter, guys. Filter. So if you want this one, we can filter. Right? So partner, get only the partner, get partners. Right? Right. So community, get community, guys. Right? So here you filter, guys. Right? Right. Right. So it's like a Docker registry, guys. Later we'll learn, guys. A Docker registry. We have Docker images. Okay. So it's the Terraform registry. We have providers, modules, policies, and run tasks. Right? Clear, guys. So are we okay with this one, guys? The providers. Right? Right. So your computer, you have to install the Terraform software, guys. Terraform Core. That once you install Terraform Core, it will download the plugins, guys. Are we going to install? No. Who installed the Terraform Core, guys? The software will install. How is going to install? Yeah, there's a Terraform configuration file. So we call Terraform configuration file. There we define, right? I would like to connect with Azure. I would like to connect with Amazon. I would like to connect with GCP. We define. It's a manifest file, man-made file. So we define the providers. Then the Terraform core software is go and get the plugins. It could be Azure, it could be GCP, it could be AWS. Can we work with more than one cloud? Yes. At the same time, we work with Azure and Azure Amazon or whatever cloud, guys. Eh? Right. So these two things, guys, in your machine, guys, the provider and the software is in your computer, right? Right. Up to now, are we okay, guys? Up to now, are we okay? Clear, guys? Right. So here, open source is a declarative. So guys, please check the voice also, right? Right. It's open source and declarative, which means you define what you want. It's desired, guys. So your wish, right? The desired, right? So whatever you want, you just define. It's a declarative language. Rather than describing exactly each step how to do it, right? Basically, Terraform allow you to build, change, and version infrastructure safely and efficiently, guys. Right? Right. Terraform enables you to management of any infrastructure such as public cloud, private cloud, any SaaS services, software as a service, right? So any example for software as a service, guys? Office 365, right? Salesforce. Those things come under software as a service, right? Even our email, right? By using Terraform providers. Right? So using Terraform providers, we access a different cloud, right? It's a stateful application, guys. Stateful application. So databases, guys, are stateful application, guys. Right? Databases. So what? So you have a Java application and there is a MySQL application, guys. So your MySQL is a stateful application. What about Java, guys? It's stateless, guys. There's no storage. Right? So Terraform also stateful. So it's maintained the state. What has happened? So you have created the infrastructure. So you have created the infrastructure VPC. You have you have deployed subnets, and you have deployed a EC2 instance, and there is a S3 bucket you have created, right? All these things is recorded, guys. Right? It recorded to your local hard drive, right? It's like a log file, right? So whatever thing you have created using Terraform, all these resources, right? So it's safe in your hard drive, guys, right? Something like this, right? So it's a stateful application, right? What that means that it keeps track of everything it builds into a cloud environment. So that if you need to change something or delete something later, Terraform will know what it built and it can go back and make those changes for you guys. Right? So if you delete something, it's also recorded. Okay. So so what you build and it go back and change these things, right? So a stateful application. Advantages. Terraform can manage infrastructure on multiple cloud platforms. That means anyway, any cloud platform, right? It's open because it's open source, guys. Right? Human readable, right? So we can easily read, guys. And quick coding, guys. Terraform state allow you to track resources changes throughout your deployment, guys. The resource changes we can track. You can commit your configuration to version control to safely collaborate infrastructure. Right? So, so once you commit, you upload to one of the version control system like GitHub, GitLab, Bitbucket, right? So you keep different versions, right? So it support to so the versioning, right? We have different versions. So different project we have different design, guys. Right? Orchestration. So orchestration mean management, guys. So Kubernetes is the orchestration tool, right? Right. So here, so is also orchestration. Provision mean deployment, guys, right? Terraform act like core of orchestration process when it comes to creating, updating, deleting low-level resources like virtual machines, storage, uh, net, network resources, load balancers, high-level components like DNS, Kubernetes, something like this, right? So using Terraform, can we create databases? Yes. Kubernetes clusters? Yes. Right? Right. Are we clear, guys? Up to now? Up to now, are we clear, guys? So, management, guys. So, we create, we delete, we update. So, we call orchestration. Right? There's actually orchestration mean management, guys. Right? Is that another word for management? We call orchestration. So, we update, create, delete, right? Known as orchestration, guys, right? Orchestration, what is virtual machine, storage, network resources, load balancers, DNS, Kubernetes clusters, databases, right? Blah blah. Right? Manage any infrastructure. So AWS, Azure, GCP, right? So Kubernetes, Helm. So what is Helm? Helm is a Kubernetes, a package manager. So guys, uh, Ubuntu we have apt, Red Hat Yum. So apt and Yum are package manager in Linux. Right. Helm is a Kubernetes package manager. We will learn right that. So we have GitHub, Splunk, monitoring software, a data log is also monitoring software, something like this, guys. Right? Terraform plugins called providers. Let Terraform interact with cloud platform and other services via their application programming interfaces. Right? We call So how this one the providers access vendors using their application programming interfaces APIs. Right? Hasicop and the Terraform community have written 1,000 providers, guys. So here, so they have written 1,000 providers. Now see, guys, right? Look at here, right? Right. To manage resources and something like this, Amazon and support. And it's open source, guys. Right? A state management. So it's like a log file. So if there's a Terraform. TF means Terraform, a state. It is a state file. We call state file. Right? Like logs, guys. Right? So it's in the JSON language. Right? So by default, it's stored locally, guys. The state file. So what is the state file? Terraform.tf state. We store local hard drive. Can we store remote, guys? Yes. We will learn, guys. Right? How to store state file remotely. Right? So by default, locally, guys. Right? Locally stored by default. And we have remote state also. We will learn, guys. Okay. So we store S3 bucket, Azure Blob Storage, Google Storage, Alibaba Cloud OSS, Terraform Cloud, Hasicop Console. Right? So the state file we store a particular cloud, guys, cloud storages. Right? At high level, Terraform can be throughout or as considering of two main parts. Terraform core. So here, so go to installation and go to installation. Choose the operating system. So here is a Terraform core, guys. Right? So choose different flavors here. Right? So Ubuntu and Debian is a Terraform core is a software. Terraform software. Right? So Terraform software means this one, guys. The plugins is a software, so it makes connectivity, guys. And we have plugins, guys, the providers. Who is responsible for life cycle, guys? So create, delete, update, right? Terraform Core is an open source binary, and you download and use from command line, right? Right. Say, right. Look at here, guys. Look at here. So let's install a Terraform software, guys. It's one shot. It's very easy, guys. It's one shot, guys. Okay. Right. So, so here is Terraform. Let's go for high-end server, guys. Right. So here I have deployed T3 micro. So it's 2 virtual CPU and 1 GB RAM size. Right. Let's go for high-end server. So now change the hardware. Right. So go here, stop instance. Let's change the hardware, guys. Right. So we need bit high-end server because it's do the heavy uplifting, guys. Right. Right. So it's heavy uplifting, right? So we need bit high-end server. So guys, please check the voice as voice also. So wait guys, so still is stopping it. Wait. Okay, now done. Stop. So go and change the hardware. So go here. So instance type. So let's go for high end one, guys. T2 medium or something, right? T2 medium. So T2 micro also you install, right? But the uplifting it takes more time. Right? So let's now. Okay, wait. Wait. Now we change to T2 medium. Let's run this one. So it's every Terraform code, guys. Please push it to your repository. Right? So now it's running. So perfect. Go here. So you can use Pulumi also. Pulumi, you need a Python, guys. Right? Right. So here installation part. Installation. So very easy, guys. Just copy here. So it's done, right? Now we install the Terraform core software. Right? So it's one shot. So Terraform version, now we install version 1.13 point something is the latest version we install. The core. Okay. Now the question is, guys, how to get the providers? Uh, Let's say how to get the providers. Say if you would like to work with Amazon, then you need what, guys? Amazon provider. If you would like to work with Azure, then you need Azure provider, guys. Right. It's very easy, right? It's very easy, right? So Terraform core is open, right? Terraform core takes two input resources, which are your configuration files, your configuration. So you write something, guys. It's a manifest file you create. right? And second, the current state, right? So the state file, right? So here, so look at here, guys. It's a configuration file. So you write something, you declare something, right? So here you define the resource EC2, right? So it's your configuration file. Configuration file, guys. We have another file called state file, guys. State file, right? Right. Right. You give some instruction, Terraform apply, right? Apply your configuration file, right? So once you apply, so right, the Terraform software, the core Terraform software match these things, guys. So it's much both these things. So your uh, configuration file and the state file is going to match. So here, if it's no, then go to the cloud and create EC2, guys. Right?
Sorry, can you repeat, please? Because there was voice breaking.
Okay, fine. Right. So it's a configuration file, right? So we call configure. So we write. So I need EC2. I need a database. So MySQL, right? Right. So here we have another file called state file, right? The current state, the current the design. So whatever you visualize here, whatever you visualize in the particular cloud, all these things are in a code, guys. So we call state file. Right? So once you run the command Terraform apply, okay, so then this configuration is file is going to apply, guys. So Terraform software is going to apply this one. Meantime, the Terraform software check the state file also. Okay, so state file is going to check. So here is there any EC2? Is there any MySQL? No. Then go and create one EC2 and the database. Okay. The second time you run this command, Terraform apply. Okay. So it's going to lock these things. You have created one EC2. You have created MySQL. Right. Now you are running second time. Now it's going to check, the software is going to check your configuration file and state file. Are they same or different? Now both are the same, isn't it? Now it's going to create an instance of no, guys. It's going to delete this one and recreate? No. It won't happen because it's recorded already, right? Right. Meantime, guys, don't modify this file, guys. The state file, don't touch. Right? Don't manually modify the state files. Right? Right. So are we clear, guys, this one?
One question.
Yes, proceed.
You mentioned that when the state file is created, it will have all the um, configuration that already got in the AWS or Azure. Is that
Yes,
right?
correct.
So
Yes.
it's like the whole of my infrastructure should be stated inside this state file first before I create the conf file, is it?
No, no. So okay, I'll wait. Okay. So
Maybe in future,
uh,
if you are going to show us the state file and all, then we'll
yeah,
wait and
I'll show
see.
you. I'll show you. Yeah,
Okay.
first time, you won't get this file, right? Actually, initially, you won't get this file,
Oh, okay,
right?
okay. So it's
Right.
just the,
Second
let
time,
me
second,
explain.
yeah. Once you run Terraform apply, so it's going to create the state file and the configuration, right? The second time you modify this one, now it's going to check,
Oh, okay, okay. So it's like
right?
state file is at the for the first time we are running, there's no state file. So
Yes,
Terraform will create this state file. Uh, Afterwards, every time when we do a config the Terraform, it will check against the state file, and if there's nothing to do, then it won't do anything. But if there's any changes in the conf, rather than compared with the state file, then it will apply on the cloud. Am I right to say that?
perfect.
Thank you.
Right, right. So right. Right. We'll see, right? Right. So here, right. So is there any configuration file right now? Okay, let me delete. So we don't want this one. Or go for different directory, guys. So right now, no configuration files, guys. Right. Right. So here, right. So here, this is the architecture. We have the Terraform core is there. So how the core, the software access the vendors, providers, guys. Right. We have providers. Right. Meantime, we have configuration file and state file locks, right? Something like that. Right? So that is so let's create the configuration file first. Touch. So infra.tf. TF mean Terraform, right? The extension should be TF, guys. Then only the software understand this is this is the Terraform file, right? So right. So here open this one. So here guys, so look at here. So AWS. Wait, you can access the documentation from here, guys. So if you have any questions, queries, right? So you get from here. Oh, Google it, guys. Right. So here, wait. Yeah. So look at here, guys. There's a batch here, guys. There's a batch here. This means what, guys? Is the official one, right? That is a official one, right? Right. So here the providers. So here, guys, Terraform version, right? So now it's plus. So what about what is more than this one? So this is the, let's say the configuration. Right. So here Terraform, clear, guys, right? So providers, AWS. So if you want Azure, then go here, guys. Azure. So use provider. So here Azure provider. So Azure RM, right? Copy this one. Copy this one, right? So if you want to access Azure and Amazon same time, put both providers, right? Right. Now we have to access which one, guys? Amazon, right? So source, where is the provider? Is in HashiCorp, this path, and the provider version, right? So now we got the software, guys. It's fine. So right now, is there any providers? No, right? So here, so go to this path and this version, right? Right. Go to this path and get the provider version. Then only we access Amazon, isn't it, guys? Without provider, can we access Amazon, Azure, GCP? No, right? So we need provider, guys. Right. So now we got provider, right? So here the version, guys, the HashiCorp AWS, and we access the latest version. We have other versions also. So some clients needs different version, guys. Is the latest version 6.17.0? Are we getting the latest one, guys? Yes. Right. So here, this is the path, HashiCorp AWS. So here we define the source is in this location, get the version. Right. Now, the Terraform code, the software knows I want to access this one and get the version. Right? Right. So guys, save this one. Right. LSNC, guys. Right. So here we got only the configuration file. So we call this is the configuration file, guys. Right. So git, before we start operation git commands, we run what, guys? Initialize git init. When we run git init, so it's going to download some files and folders, isn't it, guys? Right, right. Terraform also run this command init. So it's going to download the software, is going to access the provider and put it to your hard drive, guys. Okay, clear. Right, init. Initialize. Now see, guys, the provider, the file, try to find the version is going to match, right? Now it's going to install this version, guys. Right? So Terraform has been successfully initialized. Right? Terraform has created a log file to record the provider details. Right? So this is the different log file. Right? So here is going to put the provider details. It's a set file, no. So it's a hidden file, hidden file, right? So it's going to keep all the provider details, right? Right. Now see guys here. So it's success. So here. So here now we got the provider, the particular version. So the hash here, right? So there should be a hash, isn't it, guys? Right? The software comes with hash, right? Right. That means there's no changes, right? In between, right? Right. So is that now we got what, guys? The provider, guys. Right? Now, guys. Now the core are ready to access the cloud. Right? Right. And right. Now the core is ready, guys. Right. Now we need some authentication, guys. Username and password or keys, guys. Right? Without authentication, how providers can access the particular cloud, guys? Right. We need authentication. Authentication, we use keys, right? Right. Now see over here, infra. So here, the configuration options. Here, you define the keys, the login, right? Right. So here, so documentation, right? Documentation. So here, the provided documentation, guys. So here, authentication and configuration. Right? There are many ways to authenticate. Right? Right. So we'll discuss some options here. Right? So right now, go with the flow, guys. Right? So let me copy this part. So here a region. So we are in which region? So we are in which region, guys? Mumbai, right? Mumbai. So don't put Mumbai, guys. So in your code, use this one, guys. These names. AP South 1, US West 2, this name. This is for our reference. Right. AP South 1. Don't put Mumbai, put this one. AP South 1. Then the keys. So it's like username and password. Here we use keys, guys. Right? So without keys, how providers get login, right? Right. So here, let's put the keys here, guys. Right? Access key and still access key, right? So we already discussed. So go to IAM. So please refer that Terraform recording. So credentials. So access keys. So delete and recreate, guys. So access keys. Access key ID and secret access key, right? So here also just place it. Right. So it's the authentication part. Right. Right, now done, guys. Right. Right. So is there any state file right now? Any state file? Terraform.tf state file? No. No, guys. Right. So here, guys. So now let's create some resources, guys. Yes, there's a question here. Yes, we will discuss how to secure the keys, guys. Right? We export later. Later we export the keys. Right? Now is visible right now. Right? So there's a way. The one option is we export the keys. Right? So here we export, then it's bit secure, guys. Right? There are some other ways, like ASIC secrets and all, right? Right. Now look at here, guys. Now let's create some resources, guys. Right, first to define all the provider details. Right. Right. So now is a time to create resources. So here documentation. Right. So here just cut and paste, guys. So resources. So EC2 or something. Yeah. So here resource. Right. So here all the resources something like this. So here resource, there's a where we create a zero instance. There's a tag name, could be any start bracket, end bracket. Here you put all your requirements, guys. I need this type of hardware. I need availability zone. I need host recovery. So when you launch, so guys, it's like this. So when we launch, right? So when we launch, Here we define the easy name, instance type, key pair, network, right? All these things we choose, right? So here we define like this. We define like this, the instance type, code base, code base. So here the block type, block label, something like this case, right? So what is the block type here? What is the block type? EC2 instance, guys. This is the label, guys. Right? So the resource, what is the resource? EC2 instance. Databases or VPC. Right? And there is a label here, guys. Right? So it's like this. So here, key pair. So here, key value, key value, guys. Right. Now let's create the instances. Now let's create the computer, right? So argument. So here, so something like this. So this one. So we go now. See, go and check region. So region. So alphabet is on. Alphabet is on. Right. So here you find the arguments. Right. Right. So guys, right. Let's copy this one. Let's copy this one. Paste here. Right. First, we define the provider details. Then we need the connectivity. Then we create the resource, right? So resource is a resource name EC2, right? So let me pull like this, guys. A T3 micro. So it. So argument and the value, right? Argument and the value. Right. So wait, we will discuss further, right? We will discuss further, guys. Right now, go with the flow. Right. So this is the configuration file. So this one known as configuration files, guys. Okay. So there is a documentation part, guys. So I'll discuss the documentation part next class. So how do we how to access this documentation, guys? Right. So that one we'll discuss next time. Right. Today just focus this one, guys. Right. So it's the configuration file, guys. Right. So Terraform plan. So first of all, a dry run, guys. Right. So your programs, once we write any programs, we write a dry run. So here plan, right? So look at here. Wait. So look at here, guys. Now plan, guys, right? So plan. So here one resource set. What is the resource? The EC2 instance, one computer, right? No changes here, guys. Right. So now our dry run is okay, guys. Right. Dry run is okay. So once this one is okay, then you run this one, Terraform apply. Meantime, go and check, guys. Is there any state file? No, no state file. Still no state file. Clear that. Now Terraform apply. Right? Right. Now we haven't run, guys. Now, so once we run this one, Terraform apply, the software, the core is going to run this one, guys. It's going to run this file. Right? Right. Now it's ready to run. Now it knows the providers to connect, right? So now it knows to access the, so how to access Amazon. Right? Now who knows how to access Amazon? Yes or no? Yes. The reason, so now the software got the plugins, the provider. Right. Let's run this one. Yes, I would like to run this one. Now see guys says creating. It's going to create the computer. So here, go and check. We are running. So go here the instances. So go and check is there any computers, guys. Is there any computers we have created, guys? Yes, so it's running. So So it has created these computers. It's a resource. Okay. So here, AWS instance test. So creating, so it takes some time. So access this particular provider and done, guys. Right. So here, let me copy this part. So look at here, guys. So AWS instance dot tests. So it's creating this. Okay. Now we have one resource. Now we have one resource. Can we create number of resources? Let's create 10 machines, 20 machines. Yes, possible. Before that, go here, guys. LSNC, guys. Now we got the state file. Now we got the state file, guys. Right? So the state file is in your machine, computer. Right. Now see, guys, let me modify the configuration file. Now I need 5 machines. Now I need 5 machines. Count 5 machines. Right. So here, now see, guys. Now the configuration file and state file, are they same or different, guys? Different, isn't it, guys? So here we have defined I need 5 machine. Right. So here we already launched one machine. Right. It's a mismatch. So if there's any a mismatch, Terraform is going to run this. Right. So it's check both the configuration file and state file. Is there any changes here? It's going to run the changes. Right. So here apply. Yes, I would like to create 5 machines. Say here 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not in the order, right? Say 0 to. So where is 0, guys? The 0 we already created, guys. Say 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So 4 resources. Right? Already 1 is there. Right? So it's going to create 4 resources. Right? Go and check. So refresh here. So here, refresh. So here, we got all 5 machines, guys. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, one machine. Terraform software is running, right? So we got 5 machines, guys. Back. Yes, there's a question here. Test keyword. Okay. So uh, are you referring this one? Yeah, it could be any name. Right? It's a the resource name, it could be any name, right? So you put different name, guys. So ABC, XYZ, tests, right? So is that your question?
Yes, yes. But in the AWS console, we can't see the name of that instance as test, right?
Yes, we
Is
yeah
it
we had
different than the name?
yes we had. So there's wait. So there's an argument. Wait.
I think it's okay. We can discuss next week because we
Yeah,
are
yeah, yeah,
talking
yeah.
about those documentation and all, right?
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
from there we can find, right? I just need to know that where the test is referred in AWS. Is there any place, or is it just a refer at the TF state?
Wait. Give me a second. I think it's okay. Yeah, it's correct. It's like this. 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. I think this bracket actually. Okay, anyway, let's discuss this part. Uh, don't worry, right? So we create different names, guys. So right now, there's no names here, guys. Right? So we create different names, say dev machines, QA machine, right? So your question is test, right?
Yes,
So
where is the test is preferred? Is it in only for Terraform or is it
yes.
towards
Now,
to
if
the
you want to call,
AWS?
yeah, no. If you want to call this instance, right? So what is the purpose we use this test, right? So another location, right? Another location. So if you want to call this one, then we use this one, guys. AWS instance dot test
Oh, okay. It's like an object. Okay, good.
object. Yeah, yes, right. So if you want to call this one another function, then we use AWS instance dot test.
It's
Okay.
calling
So
the object as that way. Okay, got it.
yes,
Thank you.
yes, yeah, right. Now, so if you go for different instances, then you copy this one. Copy here. So here, let's put a Red Hat AMI. Put the different hardware, and something like this. Right? You just copy and paste this one and create different hardware and different operating system, something like this. Right. So guys, up to now, any questions? Are we okay? So this sort of infrastructure, right? So look at here. So this sort of design is very complex design, right? Right. So if you use Terraform, within 2 to 3 minutes, you may define something like this. If you for more complex, so it needs maximum 5 minutes, guys. 5 to 8 minutes. Right? Right. So if you go for manual, guys, sometimes we do mistakes. So we do some human error. Right? So once we design, so the design we copy to different projects, right? Then entire thing we call inside the pipelines, guys, CI/CD pipelines. Later we'll learn, right? Right. So right. So guys, so please participate all the classes, right? So we go for bit complex infrastructure, and if we have time, I'll do Azure also, guys, right? So how to create resources in Azure. Right. Meantime, today I'll share Azure recordings, guys. So how to create the VNet subnets in Azure. So please go through, guys. Right. Right. Any questions so far? Any questions so far? All good? Right. So then, guys, if you don't have any question, then we'll wind up today, guys. So guys, goodbye. Good night.
Okay, thank you. Bye.